Well, folks, it is absolutely Friday, 100%. Nothing I can do about it. Today's kind of funky. I'm not doing questions today. I'll do them next week, but I have something else that I'm looking at. But first, let's wrist check. I got some compliments on this watch when I wore it last week. This is a mod that a longtime collector and one of the founders of Seiko Collector Watch Forum came out of his collection of watches. This was a mod that was made a long time ago out of a 7548-7000C, the JDM version. And you can see that it's got the kanji English day wheel. Anyway, this is one of the TST mods, and it came to me from his collection. It's neat. This movement's doing well. It's within, I think, 3 seconds of current internet time. I don't have service history on it. I haven't serviced it, but the movement so far is in great condition. It has this watch, when it was built by the person who built it, they put a sterilized case back on it. You can see how they took down the outsides of the original slim case and then put on this custom-made shroud to make it a tuna. It was originally brushed. See how these are all brushed like that? It was brushed like that too. I didn't like the way it looked, so I took the shroud and I threw it into our rock polishing tumbler for, I don't know, a few days, and it came out with this beautiful frosted finish. Anyway, that is what I am wearing today. But it's almost the weekend and everybody's running around, and I am thinking about a project. I recently had that 6215 in here, that diver, the 6215 diver. Been thinking about that movement. And it made me think about this, because that 6215-7000 had what essentially is a Grand Seiko movement in it. It was 35 jewels. This also has a version of that same movement in it, this conservative watch, unloomed. This is an early Seiko 39 jewel J13085 automatic dress watch. It's a this one's in. Oh, I see, the crown is unscrewing. Why is the crown unscrewing? In any case, this is completely original. Very elegant, reserved, restrained watch. The case backs on these wear flat. You can kind of see it's got a dolphin, a leaping doll, or a dolphin on the back of it that is sort of curving up. God, can you see it at all? It's really worn. This had text all the way around it, and it just wears away. You can look at it carefully, and it can be seen if you look at it, but that's about it. These watches are interesting. They were really, really high-end pieces, but you'll notice there's no serial number. These are pretty unique when it comes to Seiko, in that the cases are not serial numbered. The movements are. Right there. You can see right there. It is my understanding that the serial numbers on the movement follow the same dating convention. So this is early. This would be April of 1963. Now, these models weren't officially released until May 1963. I was looking at Adventures in Amateur Watch Fettling, and his example that he redid of one of these is also this same movement serial area range. I'll look at it here in a second. These are super cool. 39 jewels. 6 of the jewels are the roller bearings inside the winding weight. It's the only time Seiko ever did that, as far as I know. You can't see them, but that's what they are. Well, I don't understand. This watch came to me, it was a couple of years ago. It's got a servicing mark in the case back that's dated 2023, or at least it says 23 on it. And I'd be prepared to lay money this watch is has not been serviced for decades, but there's no oil in the cap jewel or anything. These 6200 movements are just really, really undervalued. And this watch, being that it has a Grand Seiko movement in it, you can still get this exact watch for a couple $100, couple $200-300. People just don't understand what they are and how great they are. Fantastic movements, capable of excellent accuracy. One of the things I wanted to do, though, is I want to look at the calendar. I want to look at the catalog from '63. I want to see if I can find. Hey, this one has a bent sweep hand. Is that sweep hand bent? I don't know. I want to look at the calendar. Let's look at the calendar.
Yeah, I mean, you can get these for not a lot of money. I'm not affiliated with this seller at all. They're in Japan. Seikomatic Self-Dater J13085. Highly collectible among Seiko enthusiasts. It should be, but it's not. You can get a Grand Seiko that is a Grand Seiko in everything except for what it says on the dial for a few $100. Anyway, let's look. I'm using the SeikoGuy.com. He has these catalogs on here, and they're often in good shape. So I want to look for that model. These are all, that's 57, that's a 62 family, 8300s. Like the real cocktail time is an 8300. That's a cool watch. Sorry, by the way, if this is sideways. Maybe I'll find a way to tip this. Other than that, you're going to have to crank your head sideways like I'm doing. That's a cool watch. I am looking for that model. Because maybe that's a 6100. I have one of those. No, not with the fluted bezel. We already passed the 70, that's the 7600s, like 7625, 7619, 76, 76, 76, 62. 62. I've got cases for some of these. No. 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 What year is this? It's the 6200 series. Well, I'm not seeing it in there like at all. Let's keep going down. Let's see if we come back into it. 6600s. Those are underrated movements. Hey, we're back. Back to the 62s. What is this? 8200? Part of the reason I'm looking at the catalog is that I want to figure out if I've got a bracelet that'll fit one of these. These are these King Seikos, these hand winders. These were hand built, those watches. Uh-oh. SLN. Oh, these were cool. That's just a plain old hand winder, and but the dials are really neat. They've got these big sport diver loomed handsets basically with a 62 MAS style sweep hand. These are cool. They're cool. It's a plated base metal case, if I remember correctly. Okay, we're into the... Look at that. There you go. Look at those 5700 series one-button chronographs. Got one of these in for service right now. These bracelets are worth a lot of money. I've got a few links from one, but that's it. I don't know which I prefer better. What do you like better, the black ring or the silver? Oh, right! Yeah, check this out since we're here. Look at this. This is the early first gen 62 MAS, the small crown 62 MAS. And I know you're cranking your head sideways, but check this out. I've never seen that sweep hand before. It's kind of like a 6105 sweep hand. It's got 2 little loom windows in it. And this hour and minute hand, I've never seen that hour and minute hand before. We have seen with other Seiko models that early in the catalogs, they show options that are not anything we've ever seen. Interesting, it's on a tropic strap. That's not a shock. I've never seen this handset. Has anyone else? This would have been one of the samples produced when the models were first being done. Anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. I'd be curious to hear about it. We got our sport models. Oh, you got your railroad watch in there. Ladies' watches. More ladies' watches. Tank watches. I don't think we're going to find that watch model. More ladies' watches. Pendant watches. Oh, nope, that's the end of it. I didn't see that watch at all. $6,200. Well, we can look at some of the things. That's a brick style bracelet. I don't have that. They liked at this point using these integrated end links on these bracelets. Nope, I don't see anything at all here. Looks like they don't use that model at all. Let's see what else I can find. Here's Martin's Amateur Watch Fettling. It's his page. He took one of these things apart. There are the ruby bearings in the winding weight. I love Martin's work. I love his website. Just to sit here and scroll through his fantastic pictures is always pleasant. Let's see what his serial number and his movement is. Yeah, if ever you're bored, just go to Amateur Adventures in Watch Fettling and he will entertain you. Come on, where's the serial number? There it is, 342382. And mine, if I can get this off. Mine is 346935. This movement and my movement, and his movement, were definitely in the factory at the same time. 46342. Yeah, a few thousand movements apart. We got anything else in here? Yeah, they're asking, but look at that. Restored, even this company is asking $500 for something with a Grand Seiko movement. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go back and look at it again.
In any case, so there it is. If I go ahead and restore this, one thing I might do, probably will do, is to underloom the hands. I put loom on the underside of these hands, and you can't see it during the day, but at night, when you put a ton of light on it, you get this sort of, you can see this glow underneath, shining off the underneath of the hands, and sort of outlines them. It works very well. It's a Seiko thing from this time period. Anyway, I just thought I'd show that off. Yesterday's watch review today. An unrestored J13085 39 jewel Seiko dress wristwatch. Thank you very much.